Hello, people. It's that time. Oh, yes. It's that time again. Because it is that time again, isn't it? So, welcome along, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, whichever part of the world you're from. Welcome along to my live YouTube stream. My name's Danny C. Let's get down to business for what is the second round of the Graduates Build World Series Manufacturers Cup. I hope everyone is doing good. I hope everyone is well. So let's get straight to it. So this is stream 1 of 2 because of the Super Saturday. So for this afternoon's menu, I'm going to be participating in the GT World Series Manufacturers Cup for the second round of the campaign. Which as soon as we do that second round, then obviously I'll be we'll be reaching halfway mark of the campaign. So I hope everyone's doing good. So so let's get straight into procedures then. So don't want to be going there. So this is of course we'll be going into the 3 o'clock slot in the UK. So what we have about also afterwards is Road Atlanta and the Nürburgring Endurance after the second round of the GT Fantasy of the GT World Series Manufacturers Cup. So let's look at the points ranking also. So as it stands, the table, there's myself, who's obviously in the top 10, having had a decent outing and finished third, in the Dragon Trail in the Gardeners reverse layout. So obviously that will scoring a lot more points than Rory Alexander actually, which I thought that amuses me. So that in the same manufacturer do that in the same manufacturer, that's what puts a smile into my face for sure. And whereas for the regional ranking, that of course puts me in the top 100. So obviously, so for what's going to be happening is for the second round of this Manufacturers Cup is that there's going to be 22 racing laps, so probably take around 45 minutes this year for racing. So obviously you have 16 cars about on the grid. You can only you're available to have the racing mediums, which is the only tyre compound that we're going to be using because it don't rain about on this circuit. So 22 racing laps at Trial Mountain. Obviously you will need to pit twice, and if you pit one stop less, then you'll be awarded a time penalty for sure. So mechanical damage is set to heavy, so be very careful before you race with. And the shortcut penalty systems lie to the pit lane crossing penalties on as well. So yeah, that's so a little more detail, of course. That there's going to be 10 minutes of qualification to start off with tyre wear set to times 6, which I felt is pretty aggressive. Obviously, that you got a fuel consumption rate set to times 1, which of course fuel shouldn't be an issue as well. And again that you need to pit twice on this particular motor race, and so ghosting is strong during the race also, and yeah, so obviously that's very much like what I've got to cover really. Wall collision penalty set to weak as well. That's another thing also. Like if you hit the wall quite hard, then you'll be hit with a penalty, but you don't want to be hitting it too hard because you'll damage your card by doing that. So let's get into the flow with things. Ooh. So we've got myself, and then our friend Jerome is racing for Toyota in this Manufacturers Cup series. So obviously that is he was he did a 49.8, so he's gone 4 times quicker, which obviously that's quicker than me. So hats off to Jerome for publishing like a faster lap time also, which obviously puts me like just outside of the top 300. And let's look at the top Porsche driver. Top Porsche driver did 148.3. E. Cartman. Is that Eric? Is that Eric Cartman from South Park? It's somebody's a fan of Eric Cartman from South Park. So let's load the ghost up before I get into the 3 o'clock slot. Get some laps in. Even with the slightest of touches can throw you off a touch. A little bit offline. Only a warm-up lap, so it's just getting the ability to chain the corners together. Welcome along, yep. Thank you very much. I hope you're well, and I hope all is well from your end too. And just to getting into the groove with such things, and especially the corner chaining, etc. So, not really sure what to expect to be seen as though that having done a 49.7, then obviously, well, even with the slightest of touches without any mechanical damage, I mean, it can result you in that. So you want to keep your nose clean, really. So, especially for 22 laps. Not going quick in any way, so I'll come out of this and get into the 3 o'clock slot. Come on, come on. Any moment we should get to the 3 o'clock slot. Any moment we should hit to 45, and then we'll get into the 3 o'clock slot. It's like, well, going back to from the very first GT game, the first Gran Turismo game, and then obviously that track has always been there, and it's evolved over the years, and the graphics and the track and the details like they add to the circuit, etc. So it's just evolved so much, and now that we can get into the 3 o'clock slot, and so we've got less than 15 minutes until we get into the lobby, which leaves me more time to practice as well. You know, just to find the limits like a bit, and where the track limits are, and how hard can I hit the wall and whatnot. Just a little dab on the brakes after lifting off the throttle. by a centimetre close to as I get to hit the wall. But if you don't get close enough to the wall, then that means you're not going fast enough. Ah. Nine minutes to go. Still time to get the corners together. Closest I got to is as of today is a 50.3, so 6 tenths off my PB. But obviously, when it comes to the race, it's totally different with the aggressive tyre wear of times 6 in the qualifying of the race. Even when you turn into early, then that happens. May as well have a go in cockpit view for some fun. Hear the aggressive clicks from the gearbox. And listen to that thing sing. say that was okay in cockpit view to do a 52. Yeah, even by smallest of margins, and then that's where you can you'll be slapped with a half-second penalty, which you don't want in the race. Even in the qualifying, that you don't want to, that time deleted or even finished it before you get to the end. That didn't help. Even when you get a slightly bigger whack without damaging the car, then that's what gets you a 1 second penalty also. Just give it to one more blast, and then I'll be going for a quick toilet break before I get put into a lobby. Might as well just save myself. And just park it on the runoff area. And whilst we wait for the countdown to come to a stop, I'm going to be going for a quick toilet break, and then I'll be back just before I get put into a lobby. Give me 2 secs. Less than 30 seconds to go. Not missed anything, so just about to get into a lobby. Good luck to those who are taking part. Okay. Oh God, Rory! Rory's in the lobby! Can you not believe it? Rory Alexander is in the same lobby as me. This is a rare opportunity to race with one of the familiar YouTubers. So we've got Rory Alexander in the lobby. So first things first, before we get overexcited then, there's 306 points up for the race win, and ideally anywhere in the top pace is still good regardless. So, but yeah, so let's go and say hello to a familiar YouTuber. Oh my goodness, this is like a rare opportunity to race with who I feel is a true gentleman of in my views, a true gentleman of sim racing. This is like going to be a good one, but no matter where we finish, then what that matters really is that we want a good race regardless. And yes, good luck to those for the qualification on the qualification. Just let these people by. Just got Captain Finders there. And the Lambo. Just need to give myself some space. Don't want to be chewing up my tyres too much. So we're seeing more of the qualification times coming through. Third at the moment. Let's see how quickly am I going. First things first. I'm just going to hang it out for just a moment, and then obviously as the track is ramping up as well, then I just thought save it to the last, but then you'll be more liable to be at risk. But if so we've got the Finnish driver currently on pole position, the Gantenbein in second, myself in third, Captain Findus of course in just let this person by. Captain Findus is behind me, Rory in fifth, so it could well change. The one time of race where I raced with him a couple of times, where when I've did a live stream a while ago, I was doing a daily race, and I did a last to first challenge, and it was at the Red Bull Ring in the GR3s, which involves strategy. So when I've gone on to finish fifth in a non-meta car. And the meta car at the time was the Genesis, and now we're the Nismo GTR. And I've beaten Rory Alexander as well. And fair around there, and from there on, things have just clicked on. This person's let me by. Thank you very much. Ah, just by not much. Looks like Rory's qualifying's done. So I have out-qualified Rory, which is a bonus. But what really matters is how the race is going to pan out. Across the line. So it puts me in the top 8. Literally 5 tenths off the pole sitter in the Lamborghini. A top 9 will have to do then. So a lot to play for in the race itself, as it's looking to be a 40-45 minutes ish with 22 laps. So I mean, regardless, that ideally you want to be ideally a top 8 would do nicely. So, but so that is one thing I've done. Out qualify Rory in this stage when it matters. So 2 pit stops required. So don't need to change anything really, because you only have that one dry tire set to use, that one tire compound. So anyway, have a good race. Good luck, everyone. Let's get down to business and do the talking on the track, along with the legendary Rory Alexander. Let's get down to business and do the talking on the track. Good luck, everyone. The engine notes rising to the top to burn off the fuel for a lighter car. see what number am I. Number 6. And there's Rory in a Greg's livery. It's a bit chilly out there in the UK, but it's a good job I got a hoodie also. But how sweaty is this lobby going to be? We shall find out indeed. Good luck, everyone. I'm in a slip. Looks like everyone's been cleaned. It's like something's kicking off up front. Piling the pressure on the Renault driver. Oh, almost hit the wall there. Threw me off a bit there, but long way to go. Didn't take me long to get right within a second of the French driver up front in the Renault. Oh. But after having a moment like on the first corner, it's just put me outside of the 1 second mark again. So it looks like a battle for 7 for 6 is forming up nicely. Let's get this corner together. Back within a tow once more. So we had Chippo, who was up front and has made an early pit stop. Oh, somebody's had a spinner there. Oh, it's the finish driver who was up front and then unlucky for that person. So the finish driver was being called out of it, and then what just happened there was literally karma being at its best. Got somebody diving into the pits. And so is the finish driver also. I'm coming in. This is like literally the longest pit stop since, well, I don't know, but we've got some new tyres on. Let's get down to business and go again. Getting ever closer to the French driver. Following is one thing, passing is another. Keep it together on this first sector alone, if I can. And that's when I'm starting to pile the pressure on the French driver. Come on. I can stay with him as long as possible, and somebody up front a bit in 5th place is trying to break the toe. Well, there's a battle for 6th heating up as well. A battle for 5th, I should say. Right behind the French driver, closer than I have been in the battle for 7th. Lost a bit of touch there, having been nearly 2 tenths behind the French driver at one point. It's just a dirty air what can throw some people off for sure, so I was wise to it. It's just this sector, like where the last sector, where I felt quick. I could just be there the whole time. I'll just sit back and I'll have a cup of tea and then let these people fight. The Italians starting to lose the grip. Oh, close enough to the barriers. Oh, a bit of clashing, but should I stay? Should I go? Everybody's going in. One's staying out as well. I think a top 8 finish would be most likely going to be me finishing not, but it could well change a bit in the next 7 or so laps. The battle for 5th place is heated up nicely. So we've got the Spaniard coming out too. No? There's somebody else coming out. There we go. Might go for the slingshot if I can. Maybe do a dummy on the Italian. Oh. Maybe giving him a little nudge or two if I can. Racecraft for you. Cool, calm, collected and clinical. Just how you like it. You don't mind giving me a nudge, do you? Left him. Left the Italian behind. So I'm right within the two up front, the Porsche driver and the Renault driver, with a few laps to go. There's 3 laps to go. Two laps remaining. So probably 6th place could be the best I could achieve for this particular motor race. Unless something dramatic happens up front. The Renault driver going all over the shop as well, out of that corner. So the Porsche driver has very much disappeared off into the distance as they're trying to break the toe. We're in the last lap now. Bring it home. A little glancer with the wall. No wall collision penalty somehow. I'll take a P7, and you know what? No matter where we finish, it's a pleasure to race with the one and only Rory Alexander. GG's for taking part, buddy. It's been a pleasure, regardless on the outcome. And if you like the content, hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube. I'll take that P7 as long as it helps increase my DR. Then I'm happy, regardless. And it's been pretty stacked lobby to say that there's obviously the BMW who came out victorious, Chippo, and then obviously with that early pit stop, then really seemed to be like proving to be the one for sure, which is what the Swiss drivers managed to do. "41 minutes and 13 seconds. Grab the replays of it if you want them. So what does 7th place get me? 229, and the increase of DR, and of course a real honour to race with Rory. So but happy days. So say congratulations to the top 3. Save the replay as well, fair dues. No problem. Made no mistake from my end in terms of, just getting at least a penalty. Obviously, just kept my nose clean and produced a good overtaking maneuver down onto the inside of it into the first tunnel, and that's what got me the 7th place. I felt like I could score a bit more points, but not even far off the top Porsche driver, like in the Fanta livery, of course. There we go. So next Manufacturers Cup race will be at Michelin Raceway Road, Atlanta, and yeah, so bit of steady one for sure, but not so steady when you're not bad with many things. Pardon me. So let's open the ticket. It's a 5-star roulette ticket. I'll take that. What do I win? A GR1 car. A Toyota TS030. I'll take that. Save me £1 million. So let's get into the skates movies. I draw closer to the stream, so, and that was part 1 of the Super Saturday, and so another day, another race, increase the DR, and of course a top 7 finish regardless, and of course I don't know to race with Rory, one of the familiar gents of sim racing, and no matter where we finish them, then obviously it's a pleasure, like, you know, to race somebody who I feel, I mean, and it's not often that I like to compliment to some people, and obviously that when you think of people like Rory, for example, he's the one who's obviously like showcasing no matter how fast he is, like whether he's fast or slow, then obviously, and sportsmanship is also another factor when it comes to sorting the issue out of, like, about on the track. Like I say, like if you knock somebody off then obviously he'll just let you past no matter where they finish, because at the end of the day, that's like well, what really matters is that you want to provide that respect on the track and off it, which is all that matters really. And yeah, so and of course I've beaten him in it, not only in the day race, I've also beaten Rory in the Manufacturers Cup race. So I mean, you just cannot even write it, like, you know, when the unexpected happens, and obviously it's it's something that'll make you feel like, I mean, you're up for the task in hand, and indeed I was up for the task in hand, because obviously you just don't really know how well you're going to perform until you get to the lobby, depending who you're racing with. And it turns out Rory was the one who was in the lobby, and you know what? He was in the Porsche, and so were I. So at least that adds like plenty of points onto the table for sure, and to be in it for the long run. So, but yeah, that's pleased for you for, well, just get a 7th place, like, regardless of where we finish, and yeah, so another one ticked for the bucket list, you know, to not only having raced with Rory in daily races on a couple of occasions, but also get to race him in the Manufacturers Cup race as well. So if you like the content, hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube if you are new. And yeah, so that's very much about all I'm gonna say. So I will be live again later on this evening, as I'm going to be competing in the GB Codgers British Touring Car Championship for round 5, as we're going to be, of course, on the quest to continue to push for that Drivers' Championship, and obviously I got some heated competition, like with some fast quality drivers that I had to look over my shoulder, and you know what I mean. So. But it could all well, but it's all to play for. It's all to play for. and it's my championship to lose as well. So, and whatever you're all to, or whatever you're on with, may you all have a great day, great evening, wherever you are and whatever you're up to. And from myself, Daddy C, take care and stay safe. And I'll catch you on the next one, as I'm going to go for a little break and then we go again. So, not for the Managers Cup, because I've done what I needed to do anyway. So, on to the league race, the serious stuff. That is the British Touring Car Championship. Unless it all changes. So, take care everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.